Hello artists, this is Miss Monroe, and today we are going to be making another optical illusion. For this project, you will need a pencil, you will need a ruler. So first things first, you need to take your straight edge. So you either have a ruler or you have something on the straight edge, for example, this cardboard. And you need to decide, like, let's make a mark. If I were to use this, I would make a mark on this just to know, okay, that's how far I'm going to trace. So you need to look at the paper. You need to do your best that you can to guess where the middle is. And remember, boys and girls, you are really good at that. You don't need to be exact. So I'm here. I'm just going to draw it to the edge. I'm going to turn it, line it up, make it as straight as I think it can be. Draw another one, line it up, trace it, and then here I go. See, boys and girls, you don't have a ruler, you can be resourceful. So that is with a piece of cardboard. What you need to do then is you're going to line up one corner to its opposite adjacent corner. And what I want you to do is I want you to trace, I'm using this, but remember you can use your cardboard. And I want you to go about 1 inch. Or if we were to use this, let's see if I were to use that. I want you to, like, let's make a mark. That's about 1 inch. You want to go about half the distance that you originally traced. And you're going to go on all the corners. Now, these two corners we're doing actually the full distance, which is 2 inches, because it doesn't have a box in the middle. These ones, you don't want to go inside the box. That'll break the illusion. We don't want to do that. And as I used on the ruler, you want to go about 1 inch. Now, using your straight edge again, this is definitely a straight edge project, boys and girls. I know, but I think you're ready. I think you can handle it. And what you're going to do is, making a line straight as possible, you're going to connect your lines that you just drew with a straight line. Sometimes Ms. Monroe is off, but that's okay. It's all about learning. And I can still make the illusion happen. Is it straight? Ooh. I can fix that later. So, as you can see, we now have a box. But then we have this down here. What this is going to be, boys and girls, this is going to be the start of more boxes. So I'm going to put a box here. I'm going to put a box here. And I'm pretty sure if I follow this, I can put a box here and okay, boys and girls, so we have traced our squares, and you can probably already see this sort of illusion happening. It sort of looks like boxes stacked on boxes. Now, remember what I said. What you're going to do is you need your 3 colors. I do want orange, and I do want a yellow orange, and I do want a red orange. I can find one. That might work. And I can also just grab red. If I need it, and I can also grab a yellow if I need it. So they don't have to be colored pencils. You can use crayons. If you don't have any sort of coloring devices, you can easily do this project with a pencil. And I will model that on another one that I have prepped. But for this one, watch how I do it. You're going to take your orange, and you should probably make sure it's sharp. And if you have a crayon, you're saving yourself. So you're going to trace. So your original color, your secondary color, is the color of the square. And you want to color it nice and dark so you don't see any of the paper underneath. Okay, so there's one. And you're going to take your yellow orange, and the yellow orange, which is the lighter of your two tertiary colors, is going to go on the top parallelogram that's going horizontal. And you're going to trace. And you're going to fill it in. Remember, nice and dark. And if you don't have that, you would then take your yellow orange, and you can easily just cross and blend. You can do a little scrubbing motion, which is circles. I would actually suggest that with colored pencils. Gets rid of that rough kind of look. So I'm going to go back. I can go back later. So secondary color, tertiary color light, and then when you add more red, it becomes red orange. So what you do on the side, as in the parallelograms that are going and running vertical, straight up and down, you trace the side one. And you fill it in. And remember what I said, if you don't, you would take your orange and a red and you would blend them together. I'm actually just going to blend some orange on top of this. I think the red orange I grabbed was too red. Do a little scrumming motion, which is little circles. There we go. Pretty much what you're going to do, and it is secondary, tertiary light, tertiary dark, yellow, orange, red, orange, orange, yellow, orange, red, orange. It could be green, yellow, green, blue, green. It could be, oh, this is too dark. Oh, violet, red, violet, blue, violet. You get the picture. So now I'm going to So, boys and girls, this is technically done. If you wanted, you could smooth it out even more. So these are Prismacolor color pencils, and what you can do is you take some basic rubbing alcohol, you dip a paintbrush in, or if you have a blank blender marker, and what you can do is you can get rid of all those white marks that don't want to disappear. kind of awesome. Now, I did say that I would show you how to do this with just a pencil, because I know a lot of you only have pencils. That's okay. This would be more like a value study. So I'm going to stop myself, otherwise I will just be here blending in my color pencils. Focus on that later. So I have this. What you would do if you just had a pencil is hold your pencil off to the side. This would be the lightest. This would be the medium shade value, and this would be the darkest. So you would fill in this one, cross hatch it, this would be the darkest, this would be the medium, so I'm just going to hatch this one. And you want the marks all going the same way. And then this would be the lightest, so actually you would just leave that one alone. I'm going to get this side really dark. And then you would take a tissue or a piece of paper. You need to actually take this. You go in little circles, but you want to stay within the edges. And if you do get some value on your white squares, you just take an eraser. And pretty much that'll create the same effect, because it's sort of like light, medium, dark. Light, medium, dark. And there you go. Hopefully you have fun, and hopefully you share with me your awesome, amazing optical illusion. And I want you to see if you can find this design anywhere, because you know what, it is actually very popular, and you've probably walked on it, to give you a hint.